What's up guys and geeks, Demo17 here. Welcome back to another custom showcase video. Today we have my custom Titans Return Hot Rod. Yeah, Titans Return Hot Rod was a pretty good figure when it came out. I still actually think it's one of the better Hot Rod figures ever made. Yeah, it definitely beats the Power of the Primes one anyway. So yeah, I just customized it slightly. Well, I say slightly, but it's not really. It's one of the figures that have gone through many different variations of me customizing it and trying to improve it. And I think this one version, should I say, is the better one, and it's my most recent one, obviously. So yes, we'll just jump straight into it. Before we do, actually, I just want to mention this new setup thing. It's a lot bigger, hopefully, so this guy should be able to fit on frame because it's not just a tiny Lego figure. Yeah, I apologise if I can't get him all on frame, but I'll try my best. But let's get started, shall we? So, start with the front, shall we? So, as you can see, what you can see on camera, which I was afraid you might not, this bit is a different colour red to this. This is a darker red colour, because I was looking at the G1 animation model, and for some strange reason, the sort of front section of the car, and other bits as well, like here and that, is a completely different colour of red to the rest of it, which kind of doesn't make sense, but does at the same time. It's a bit weird. So you can see here at the front, it's just all dark red. I believe all of these details are already on the original figure. Things that weren't on the original figure were these yellow lights. I painted them yellow, and this whole section here is completely redone. Painted these bits orange, and I believe I painted the flame, but I don't think I did, because that's not a rep label. I went through like several versions of this. One version I did have this painted, and the Autobot symbol be a rep label, but this one isn't, so evidently I didn't for this. I outlined the flames in black, probably because I was repainting the orange bit there. The windshield is now a sort of a light blue colour, as well as having these bits in dark red and that. This bit, I tried to give it a more sort of accurate shape to the G1 windshield. I think I did a decent job at it. Oh, this is red. This bit I think was orange. I paint that red. Paint these bits dark red to sort of match this. Same on either side. I didn't paint the hubcaps on the wheels. Don't know why. Oh yeah, it's probably because I couldn't get into that one. I painted these silver with the best of my ability. You can probably see. You can't actually see on camera, which is good. But there is some slight bits with, like here, yeah, with some silver smudges, which isn't great, but it's fine. The spoiler, painted this bit orange as well as these bits, and the sides of it orange as well. I had to sand this down because I originally painted it a weird colour, or I think everything was sort of very messy, so I tried to neaten it up. The back is painted black and grey, primarily. I think I saw a custom version that used a Generations Bumblebee figure or something, that had the back be black and grey, because I think that's what became his legs, so I really like that, so I decided to do it on mine. And I painted the back lights red. I think I was originally going to paint them orange, but I thought red looked better, I think. Other details, not really much. Yeah, this bit does still open to fit a Titan Master in, but you can't really fit Titan Master in because I modified his head, which I'll get to in a minute. So yeah, I do want to show you guys the transformation because of how I modified the head. It doesn't alter the transformation, but I just want to show it you basically. So yeah, most of the transformation's the same. This bit flips up, rotates around, you unpeg the legs, rotate them out, take out the feet, untab them, untab the arms. I apologise if you can't see this on camera. It's kind of hard. Fold out the hands, fold down this bit, and fold up this bit here, and rotate the waist, of course. Now this is the bit that I did modify. If you can see here, the Titan Master port has a big hole in it, and that's because I have a head here, which is from the Power the Primes hot rod, which has a giant bolt / screw on the bottom of it with a big nut on it, which just slides into the Titan Master port like that. Will he fit on frame? Come on, let's see if I can get him to fit on frame. Only just, I'm going to have to stretch my arms out for a bit of this. But yeah, that's kind of what he looks like. You can't see all of it, unfortunately. I do need to change my setup slightly for taller ones, because how the hell am I going to showcase like a Voyager class or a Combiner or something? But, yeah, here's his robot mode. The head, I think, works really well with this figure. Although I'm not a huge fan of the head, because it kind of makes Hot Rod look a bit older, and I kind of like a young version of Hot Rod. I think it works quite well. So yeah, this is what the figure looks like. Going in for some closer details, so looking at the head, I'm going to have to hold him sideways, I apologise. Actually no, not with the head, I can take the head off, can't I? So with the head, it's the Power of the Primes Rodimus figure that came with Hot Rod. There we go. And I just painted some certain bits. I painted these bits dark red, although they seem to be coming off already, which is concerning. I outlined the crescent on the head in a dark red as well, and I painted these bits. I don't know what you would call them. Are they part of the crescent as well, maybe? I wouldn't know. I painted those bits like a dark yellow. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. I don't actually think that colour shows up in the rest of the figure, apart from the headlights. But, yeah. So there's that. Putting his head back on the figure. The torso, like I said, I'm going to have to hold this sideways, I apologise. But the torso, so obviously you've got the alt mode torso here, with this bit flipped in. I know that the Takar version had it so that it was all flipped out, but I didn't really like it. So, yeah. Just folding this up a second, you can see in here, I don't know why my hand was shaking then, painted this bit around sort of the stomach in a dark red, painted the bits around the sides in a black, painted this bit in the middle grey, and on the waist I just painted either side of it in grey and left red in the middle. The legs, which I can put this way for the most part, are just the original legs. All this battle damage was from one of my previous versions of him. I decided to keep on because I thought it was pretty cool looking, even though it doesn't appear anywhere else. Excuse me. The bits on the thighs, painted them grey, and going into the legs, I basically just painted all of the legs black, as well as the feet, and the knees. I basically just painted it all black. You can see on camera, thankfully, that I painted this bit a dark grey, to sort of make it look a bit different to the rest of the leg, which I quite like. The arm is just basically the red carries on from there, which I forgot to mention. I did do a black line there. I didn't originally, but I thought it actually looks quite nice with that black line in alt mode. Yeah, I painted these bits orange with, I don't know if you can see, yes, with these bits in a dark yellow. Painted the hands white which again was from one of my previous versions, which I really regret now actually, because it just doesn't look nice because it doesn't stay white because of transformation. But there's not much I can really do about that, unfortunately. So yeah, and that's about it for Hot Rod. I went over him a lot quicker than I thought, actually. Yeah, I'm really happy with how Hot Rod turned out. See if I can get him to stand here. There we go. I'm really happy with how Hot Rod turned out. Yeah, I do want to showcase a lot more of my Transformers customs. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I deleted the video now, but in one of my previous videos I did mention something about an Autobot showcase, which I think I'm going to do, but I think I'm going to do them separately, because doing them all at once would result in like a 2-hour long video, and obviously chances are no one really wants to watch that. So yeah, here's Hot Rod. My next showcase will either be another Transformers one or a Marvel one. I'm thinking of doing my Ultron at some point, or it might actually be a Halo minifigure showcase, because I recently finished my custom Halo 2 Master Chief, and kind of as we speak I'm working on an Arbiter, which is both very stressful but also quite fun and challenging. So yeah, the usual stuff. If you enjoyed the video, you can always subscribe if you like. As well, if you liked the video, you can also like it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do want to see more Transformers customs, please let me know. I kind of have the next few planned, but if there's any that you want to see in particular, then again, please let me know. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you hopefully quite soon. Bye bye.